last few episodes, I bought a E60 that I found in some bush. We cleaned it up, trying to power wash it as much as we can. We dropped the engine, and now for this episode, we're gonna try to do some maintenance to it. At least we can attempt to. Alright guys, so I'm very excited to show you guys what I bought for the car. I bought some maintenance parts. A lot of maintenance parts came in, some still on its way coming. I also decided to do single turbo, top mount single turbo from Boostfab. Well, I bought the kit from my friend. It is used, so I know it works. It came off a car that was running. It was making a lot of power, so I know it worked. Anyway guys, let me show you all the parts that I bought, and let's go over the turbo kit and see what we can get done today. Alright guys, so we have quite a few stuff that I bought and want to show you guys what I have. So we have the water pump, thermostat, all the gaskets, our coolant hose, the bolts for the oil pan. We have an oil pan gasket over here. We got some belts, we got these oil filter hosing, temperature gauge, all the general maintenance. This is a rear main seal. The front main seal is on its way. And the thing I want to show you guys, we got the clutch from DKM Clutch and flywheel put together. Basically I got the kit, so hopefully this will hold the power that I'm looking for. And now I want to show you guys the fun stuff. I still have more maintenance parts coming in, so like the injectors, timing chain, rod bearings, those stuff are coming in. But I'm excited to show you the fun part. So I bought this kit used from my buddy. The turbo is from Boostfab, so it's a really good turbo. It's 6262 I believe, so it should spool pretty nicely. I decided to go top mount turbo, so we got the intake manifold aluminum, and we're going port injection. It's all here, and we're going to be doing the B58 conversion. Isn't that cool? And then you have the reflex exhaust manifold, also with the wastegate, downpipe. Few more stuff in the boxes that I didn't take out. So this is what we have planned for the car. We're planning to single turbo, top mount. I'm hoping to make 550, 500, 550. I'm sure that turbo is made for 700, but we ain't gonna go that high. We're trying to do reliable power and usable power actually. Also I bought axles, they're on the way. So we got quite a few stuff, so let's get to it. Alright guys, so we use the E-socket to pull all these bolts, and these things on the injectors, 8mm, you pull all these, you take them right off. I'm just going to put them back so I know when I'm ready, I don't lose them. Same as for these bolts. I'm just going to put them back in it, and the valve cover gasket, and transfer them to the new ones. Alright, now to release take off the fuel rail. Alright guys, these bolts are 11mm. Now, so we're gonna pull from here and we just take it off. The other piece that goes down is attached to the high pressure fuel pump. So we're just gonna pull it here and take this off. Alright guys, this is a 17. So all you gotta do is this. Alright, and these bolts that I took out, I'm just going to put it back so I can find them later. Alright guys, so let me remove this real quick. These are 11s. I guess a lot of stuff is easy to come off when the engine is out the car. There you go. And I'm just gonna put these things back so I know where to find them. And guys, I'm looking at something that's, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad. Well, I guess I can do a return. I'm looking in these intake valves and they look damn clean, man. God damn. They look pretty clean. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Alright guys, check this out. I'm not sure if you can see it, but they're decent. I can't tell if you can see it. I could do a bit cleaning, but I don't know. I'm gonna have port injection, so it's gonna be doing the work for me. But since I already bought the walnut blast kit, might as well use it, right? And hopefully the camera picks this up. Alright, so lift the engine and separate it from the subframe. So take off the subframe. Yeah. Ready? That should be good, right? We just have to level it down a little bit. Or I can just up it, yeah. Pull. Alright guys, so since I don't know how this thing works, I'm gonna attempt to mark these guys. So this is number 1, 2, Jesus, I can't write, save my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright guys, this looks like stock OEM clutch. Alright, so we're gonna put this bolt back in there because no, okay. You have to get all these things off so we can put an engine stand. Alright. Guys, that's a 6 Allen key, by the way. From the WD-40. That shit is in there. Guys, it's always one bolt giving a hard time, so we have to use a chisel and beat the hell out of the bolt. Guys, see what he had to do? You had to, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you had to use a chisel and beat the hell out of this thing. Oh, that clutch looks pretty healthy.
Yeah.
God damn it! Yeah. Let me see the clutch here. Guys, I think I did this for no reason. Look! Oh, I'll be damned if this is the same clutch as the one I just bought. No, it says it is OEM, I think. Guys, you tell me. Is this OEM? Because I got no idea. Anyway, we're just gonna keep removing stuff. Oh shit, that's gonna drop heavy. What the fudge? No wonder it was. Guys, check this out. What the hell, man? They couldn't just replace this shit.
That's why I don't deal with BMWs.
No, this is why you have people who can't afford BMW do this shit.
See what the factory did?
No, this is not no factory. This is some douchebag.
I like some factory BMW.
Like, what the hell is this, guys? Come on. Come on. I have a replacement anyway. So I don't have to go cut all this and clean all this shit up. Alright guys, so after that craziness with the remain seal, we decided to call it today because it took us forever to get where we at. Anyway, we got the valve cover gasket to change, we got oil filter hosing, remain seal, front and back, oil pan to drop, rod bearings to get done, all the general maintenance. I'm not sure about the rod bearings though because I said the N54 is good for the rod bearings, but knowing me, I'm not gonna sleep good at night knowing that the rod bearings is not changed, but we will see. And also for the timing chain. Anyway guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video.